G'day everybody, welcome back to Everspace 2, episode 25. Hope you guys are doing well. We are still here at the remote station in the Union Outer Rim, and we've finally successfully obtained one of those material encryptors from this shady hacker character who owns this station, I presume, but the next thing that we need to do really is to take this back to Maddox. We have very recently though learnt that the Okar are homing in on Maddox's location, so we do need to make our way back very quickly to, I guess, defend Maddox and the Coalition against the oncoming Okar fleet, perhaps? But yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, but we do need to go.
Maddox, come in, Maddox. The Okar are on their way.
He is not responding.
Let's just hope he's ignoring me and the Okar haven't gotten to him yet.
Okay, as I was saying, we do need to make it back as quick as we can, because there's no telling what's going on there, and what sort of Okar presence there's going to be as soon as we arrive. So yeah, I'm guessing that we're in for a bit of a fight immediately as soon as we arrive. I think I mentioned in the episode prior that I would say that the people that I really want to be working for is going to be probably the Coalition. They're the group of people who, you know, really seem to be the fairest. They're trying to make it out here without really relying on everyone else, really, and they're not really doing it for too much gain aside from just making a life for themselves. That seems to be fair, in my opinion.
This is an announcement to all settlement occupants. We are conducting a routine raid. Do not hinder our access to storage facilities and vessels.
Scrap! The Okar are already here. I need to get to Maddox's hangar and transfer the software before they can scan him.
You have no authority to barge in on us like this. We are a peaceful settlement and have complied with all the regulations.
We are the authority here. Those who impede our investigations will be dealt with severely.
Alright, well apparently we've got more than a minute to try and dock here at Maddox's rig, so...
You made it back. If the Okar figure out what kind of ship I got here, I'm toast. Did you get the encryptor?
Yeah, transferring it as we speak.
Great. Now the Okar will probably register a change to the roster once I upload this to my systems. Try to keep them off my back long enough so I can get the whole shebang running.
I'm not so sure about taking on the Okar.
They'll be here any minute. Come on, kid. We're in this together now. Once I'm out, I'll meet you back at Rhodia Station as soon as I can make it.
Well, alright. Let's do this thing.
Okay, well, I guess we're in for a fight against the Okar. Let's see how bad this is gonna get.
We have detected a register change in one of your vessels. Engage units for intercept.
Check again. None of my people would... Oh, scrap Maddox, you idiot! We should have never taken you in.
Okay, Adam. The encryptor just started overriding my systems. Shouldn't be long before I can launch. Here comes the lizard parade.
Try not to hit Maddox's ship either, so... a little bit tricky. Oh, goodness me. Alright, there's a Corvette involved as well. Didn't realize. Nice. Wow.
You done good, kid. See you at base.
What the? Damn, it's that colonial cruiser again.
The sheer level of trouble you are in is without precedent.
Scrap, I'm screwed.
Alright, well I guess we're captured then.
Hey. What the?
Ah, you are awake. We meet again, Mr. Roslin. Oh, what? We haven't? I can never tell anymore. So many crossed paths. Anyway, I am well acquainted with you in the Roslin line.
My ship?
Is in the docking bay. Returned by the Okar authorities who handed it over to me along with your good self.
It was you who raided the Bloodstar base.
Yes, looking for you. I've had quite a difficult time finding you.
You need me for something, or I'd be dead already.
Acutely observed, Mr. Roslin. After all, you shouldn't exist. Part of my remit was to erase every trace of the Roslin cloning facilities in the DMZ. Hundreds of loose cannons like you roaming the region and causing problems. Something had to be done about it.
I can't help what I am.
Don't expect pity from me. It's lucky for you that more serious matters are afoot. Pull up case file G72-844. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, Oscar Blakemore. He's the G&B director for all the DMZ operations.
Good. And this?
I only heard about it, haven't been there. Vesna mining colony in the Zarkov system. G&B regional headquarters.
Good. So you seem to have some idea of the astropolitical situation in the DMZ.
Look, what's this about?
This is about you, Mr. Roslin.
That isn't me.
No, but that is Adam Roslin, Blakemore's right hand.
You want me to be him?
Exactly. I need you to infiltrate the mining colony as the other Adam Roslin and gather some information for me.
And in return?
I let your base stand. I let you live.
I guess that's good enough incentive. I think I might have encountered him.
When?
Not long ago. The jump gate at Union Bridge.
Well, it must have
Called
been
it.
him, since you are the only two Roslin clones remaining.
Only two?
That's right. The cloning stations have been offline for some time now, and many clones were identified and intercepted attempting to reach the homeworlds. We couldn't have that, could we? And now there is just the other Adam Roslin, who is an agent for G&B, And you, who I can't really figure out yet. You are already in a difficult position. It is time to be clear about your allegiances. You can rehabilitate yourself with the fleet and we can leave you in peace. Or, I can put you and your companions on a high-priority eliminate list. Which will it be?
I would take the common sense approach.
Good. I have someone on the inside at the mining colony. She'll walk you through. So, we have an understanding.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Blackmail it is. Things are just getting even more complicated for us now.
I am pleased that our little discussion has proven to be a constructive one. Using the main jump gate to the Zarkov system where Vesna mining colony is located will not be an option, as you will be immediately registered.
There's a smuggler's route I've heard of. I know someone who can get me through.
Of course you do. Our agent will send you instructions once you are through to the system. My technicians have uploaded further instructions to your Hive unit. You will require some extra coaching in order to convincingly portray the other Roslin. In the meantime, you and I will need to maintain radio silence until the task is finished. If you are discovered, I will deny any knowledge of your existence. And as a fugitive Roslin clone, I will be obligated to hunt you down.
I have no intention of getting caught.
Having a colonial cruiser this close to your home base may cause irritation for your companions.
You're right. I better check on them.
Alright, well, I wonder if we're going to have to fight the colonials at some point, but we are in a very unpleasant situation right now. Okay, well, let's see what the crew has to say. I'm sure Maddox isn't very happy about this, considering we've got this big job to plan for. I'm guessing that's going to be delayed since we have to run some errands for the colonials now.
Adam, what the heck is going on? Why is there a great big colonial cruiser at our door?
They were my ride home. I realize this looks bad, but maybe we can play things to our advantage. First things first, has Maddox shown up?
You were expecting more company?
I was hoping, but maybe it was too much to expect a mercenary like Maddox to follow through.
Ah, bloody hell.
Circumstances have changed. I'm in a real bind now. I need to do a top-secret job for the fleet. If I pull this off, we'll be given some kind of reprieve from the colonial authorities. But I don't know to what extent that means, or if I can trust this commissioner.
God damn it, Adam. What have you gotten us into?
Hey, Alec. Back when I was delivering the red plasma gin, you mentioned that there was a smuggler's route open to Zarkov? Where's it located?
No idea, but I'm sure Tarjak, that Okar bootlegger, would know if anyone did.
Okay, I'm heading to Cartwright's wake to catch up with him. You might not hear from me for a while. If Maddox shows up, tell him to sit tight.
We'll hold the fort. Let us know when you need bailing out.
Alright, well, I guess we're off to meet that bootlegger again. Tarjak, I think his name is. So, yeah, things are just getting from bad to worse, I guess. So, not only has Maddox kind of... I mean, it sounds like he may have betrayed us here because he said he was going to meet us here. He's not here yet. And we don't really know where he is, so I'm guessing we might have to track him down again at some point, but then there are more pressing issues with this colonial fleet or colonial battleship right in front of our base as well. So a lot of crap happening. None of it is good. Alright, let's take a look at the things that we need to get up to. So we are level 14 now. The current main mission is level 14. Let's actually take a look at some of our side quests here. Yeah, okay, so this one for the Kato family is an interesting one. We can try and get to the Volta Nebula and see if we can complete this, as well as the I Heart Scrap mission as well. If I recall, this is the one where we met some kind of G&B officer or something like that, or I don't know, someone who's you know, wanting to set up some kind of business, some kind of scrap business, so we should give this guy a help as well. So I reckon we'll be doing these 2 side missions in this episode before then continuing on with the main mission. And yeah, I keep saying this, but we haven't really explored all of the undiscovered locations in...
Hey, Hive, those fleet techs been tinkering with you? You still yourself?
Inasmuch as I have still not been updated to the Eterna network, and have been grossly insulted by being treated as illegitimate machinery, I am the same Hive as before.
What did they do to you?
I have been supplemented with a coaching protocol based upon the personality profile of your target subject, Adam Roslin, commander of the G&B Elite Squad in the DMZ. I am to aid you in becoming like him, and to intervene during moments when you are not playing the part properly.
So my onboard AI is now here to show me how to act more like me. Crazy.
Crazy indeed. I mean, the whole situation that we're in is a little bit crazy if you ask me. I'm not really seeing where this ship is exactly. I don't know where I think it's a battle cruiser or something like that. A colonial battle cruiser is, or maybe it's jumped out and it's sort of in the area, perhaps. Have we been through here? I guess we have. Alright, let's jump out. So we are in Ceto at the moment. It makes sense to just complete the Ceto side quest first. And once we're done with that, we can make our way back to Union, since that's where we need to go anyway to progress with the main story. Here we go. I heart scrap. So let's go to Charbdis Bowl. And yeah, let's see if we can meet that robot again. Very weird robot. Hopefully it doesn't try to turn us into scrap again. Hang on. Sorry guys, we definitely went to the wrong place here. Apologies. We're supposed to go that way. And meanwhile, got some outlaws on our tails. Alright, no big deal. Alright. Charbdis Bowl. Yeah, I actually really like this ship, guys. I'm actually really happy about having bought it. We'll stick with the ship for a few episodes, I reckon, and then we'll think about changing up once more. Of course, it's all going to be about the credits and whether or not we've actually got enough credits to actually buy a new ship, but I don't think credits would be too hard to come by. Alright, Charbdis Bowl.
Junk, trash, and tetanus. Yep, I really came back to this soul-forsaken place.
Did you not tell the businessman that Charybdis Pole was free of outlaws? As it stands, I am unable to confirm this.
You mean that Bloodstar unit over there? Maybe I should check it out. Hey, did that Bloodstar just disappear?
That would be physically improbable. I assume they simply went into hiding.
So, they mentioned something about there being a Bloodstar unit here. and immediately it disappeared. So I'm a little bit concerned about that, because I don't want to, you know, encourage this guy to set up shop here and then suddenly get attacked by a whole bunch of Bloodstar. Then again, I'm not entirely sure how deep, how deep this game goes into the repercussions of the choices you make. So far, I haven't really seen anything like that. Everything seems to be pretty linear. But I wonder if situations like this, where if you don't deal with the Bloodstar first, you could potentially have a different outcome occur. I did see the Bloodstar on the map before, but now I'm just not entirely sure where it's gone off to. Alright, Hive has just said that the Bloodstar may have just gone into hiding. Question is where? I wonder if I jump out of the area and jump back in, whether or not I'll be able to detect where that Bloodstar unit went. Maybe it respawns in the same location before going back into hiding.
The value of these credits are mercy to the fickleness of markets.
Got a few things that we didn't pick up last time, which is nice. Yeah, let's just scan the area here. Just make sure that we can't really spot anything. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the Bloodstar has gone off to, but you know what? I will jump out and then we'll make our way back in. And we'll see if that actually gives us a bit of a hint as to where the Outlaws have gone off to. Sorry, I'm not entirely sure if it was Bloodstar or not, but... and also, I've been calling this place like Charybdis Bowl, but I think it's actually Charybdis Bowl. Okay, I'm not seeing any outlaw units at all, guys, so I'm gonna take the risk and actually dock at the scrapyard, and yeah, we're just gonna have to live with this decision if something bad does happen. Hopefully, we get a chance to deal with these outlaws, but anyway.
Oh, great, you're here. I just finished my soda. Let's go in and do some business.
After you.
Welcome to Charybdis Recycling Plant, where your garbage is our future.
That used to be my line. Good to meet you, sir. Name's Jan Davila. May I speak to the owner of this place?
He is at his desk over there.
Ah.
Well, he looks kinda relaxed. Whatever's left of him, that is.
What happened to him?
He is awaiting redeployment.
Very patiently, I'd say.
What a sad story. I can relate. But with the original owner dead, Salvage law allows me to take claim of this place.
You really want to do this?
Of course. Tell me, robot, how does this facility operate? Is it AI-driven, or do you pay scavengers?
Nothing beats an AI.
Great! We can save a lot of credits if we don't have to worry about paying an actual workforce.
Say, that AI running everything, is that you by any chance?
Negative.
Well, that's a relief.
We use multiple units based on the same operating system. All of them are broken.
Broken?
Only 2 drill units may still contain operational copies, but they have drilled themselves into the ground.
Salvaging machines can be bought, but a new AI specifically designed for this terrain would be very expensive. Would you, what's your name, by the way?
Adam.
Alan, would you mind checking the drill units? I really just need one in good shape, so I can make copies for the remaining machines. I will pay you, of course.
Sure, sounds simple enough.
Great! You can literally smell the potential of this place.
I'm not sure that's what you're smelling, but sure.
I like the guy's optimism. Alright, well, let's do this guy a favor.
So, apparently there are 2 drills with functional AI units which randomly dug themselves into the ground. Makes you wonder how intelligent that makes those units.
Well, they assessed their situation and determined that their only way out of this hellhole was down. I would say they are indeed very intelligent.
Fair.
Found the first hole.
Alright, let's check this one out.
There you are. Let's see what you've got. This one's busted.
Alright, that's too bad. Well, I wasn't really expecting to get it on the first try, so hopefully we find a working AI unit in the next one. As they were describing how AI was going to be able to sort of do all this work and stuff like that, it is starting to happen, you know. I'm seeing AI take over a lot of real jobs. That is going to be the way of the future, I reckon. Luckily, they still need little old me back at work. Real life work, that is. And my job is still somewhat secure.
That chunk covering the holes. It must have been a while since the drills dug themselves in.
It'd be nice not to have to worry about working in the corporate world anymore, though.
Outlaws, again? I wonder if these drones belong to the Bloodstar unit we saw earlier.
Okay, cool. Well, at least now we know where the outlaws are exactly. And all that searching before was probably a little bit pointless, so apologies for that. We went on a little bit of a pointless bit of exploration there. Earth wine. Nice.
Clothes, food? Someone seems to be bunkering up here. Alright, fingers crossed.
It is in a fragile state, but still operational.
Alright, better not touch it then. I'll let the businessman figure out how to salvage it.
Haven't seen anything. Hey, if you don't shoot, we won't shoot back. We have no beef with you.
Coming from Bloodstar, that's a first.
I know that guy. He's the one who's been hunting down our people for a while now.
Is that true?
Hunting down may overdramatize it a little. More like you guys seem to keep getting in my way.
Told you, I'm blasting him here and now.
No, hold it. Let's talk first.
Feel free, but I'm keeping my crosshairs on him.
What do you want?
Bloodstar is falling apart. Thanks in part to you. If we want to survive, we need a fresh start. That's why we came here.
More hostiles are incoming.
Have your people stand down or I'll shoot.
That's it. I'm clearing him out.
I said hold it! Look, we have nowhere to go. We're tired of being outlaws, and we can't leave Cedo without keys. We know you've been busy around here, and we're offering to work for you.
Seriously? I don't know if you're stupid or naive asking for help from a complete stranger you're pointing guns at.
For soul's sake, I told everyone to disengage. You were right. We're desperate. Now, what do you say?
Sorry, I don't have any vacancies. But there is a chance that I can get the new owner of this yard to hire you.
You're not talking about that scrappy scavenger bot, are you?
No, I'm talking about an investor from the homeworlds who just arrived. But the way I read him, he'll only consider you if there are no alternatives.
We are the only alternative out here.
At least the only one with an organic brain. Give me some space so I can figure this out.
Thanks. It's all we're asking for. Okay, everyone. Let's scram. We shouldn't be this out in the open.
Are you seriously considering sabotaging the drill for these criminals?
To be honest, I could relate more to these Bloodstar exiles than to that opportunistic Davila guy.
What if both sides are not compatible?
If the Bloodstars were willing to get along with the guy who shot up their bases, I'm confident that they can get along with anyone.
Alright. This is actually a very interesting turn of events, because, normally we would just shoot every single outlaw that we see, but they actually asked us not to shoot, and as a result, we actually had a dialogue, which is quite nice. So we might actually be able to resolve this peacefully for once, and to do that, we just need to trick the owner of this, I guess, mining enterprise now to hire them. But to do that, we're going to have to destroy the AI he's looking for. So let's just destroy this thing. And yeah, we'll tell.
Let's hope for the best.
We'll tell him that we didn't recover any of his AI units, and he's going to have to hire real people to make this place work. A little bit underhanded, but I think this is probably going to be the best outcome for everyone. I mean, he's gonna make less profit though. But hey, I mean, I'm a believer in, sharing a little bit. Just because he's born in a nice family, silver spoon in his mouth, doesn't mean that he can't share some of his wealth, right?
How did it go?
No luck there. The units are both busted. But I met a bunch of potential workers who would be willing to operate this place manually.
Workers? You mean like in the flesh? I don't know. Getting a new customized AI is still a lot cheaper than hiring a complete workforce. Apart from wages, I'd have to pay for living quarters, a protein farm, maybe some entertainment and sports facilities to keep them and their families happy.
All of that could be a business opportunity of its own.
Hey, you know what? You're right. This is ingenious. I'll create an entire economy based on all these people living here. I need to head out and start negotiations with them ASAP.
So you still want to invest in this dump?
Of course. At college, I was always the top of my class. Recapitalizing this operation will take maybe 2 or 3 sol years. Once this place turns profitable, I'll be off looking for my next project. So I won't be here for long.
If you say so.
Cool. Again, I really like the guy's optimism throughout all of this, but I wonder if we'll get to deal with any of these guys again in the future. Again, I mentioned before, I'm not entirely sure how deep any of our choices go, and whether or not it changes the world that we actually live in. Or play in, that is. Let's have a look at the shop. I just want to see if there's anything that we can sell off right now. I suppose these two are still kind of good. We could probably make use of them until we find better replacements. I don't know about the flak anymore and whether or not we're gonna continue to use the flak. Let's maybe just get rid of that. This earth wine is actually worth quite a bit of money here in Ceto, but I reckon maybe we could actually sell it for a little bit more in maybe some other systems. Ramen is worth a lot of money here apparently, as well as mining equipment, so why don't we get rid of those two? And liquor as well. Wow, this is actually a decent place to sell a whole bunch of stuff. So we gotta actually think about that next time we've got too much cargo. Charybdis Bowl is the place. Let's get rid of that cargo unit as well. I think that's looking good. Maybe we'll just get rid of the damage limiter as well, why not? Very nice. Okay, we've got a Union signal decoder still in hand. We might give this a go, but it is 100% loot quality, and I'm a little bit afraid of what that means and whether or not it's going to be too much of a challenge for us. But anyway, let's get going. And we're off to Union, or at least the jump gate to Union right now. So Union Bridge it is. And as soon as we get there, we will jump. And as soon as we get to Union, we'll try to complete the task that the Cato family wants us to look into. I'm still not convinced that it's the entire family that wants this work to be done. It's probably just that shady Daryl dude, which I really don't like, but who knows, he might come around. Maybe he's just posturing, you know? Pretend like he's an hard ass, but maybe he's not. I don't think there's really anything going on here in Union Bridge, so nothing we really need to stop for. Let's activate the transit gate right now, and off to Union we go. All right.
Hey, Hive, I need to ask you something.
I am your captive, audience.
I've been having these weird dreams, these visions. They seem to be connecting me with something, but I can't quite figure it out.
Firstly, I can report that many clones have reported such phenomena, which have been hypothesized as a form of tissue memory. Secondly, I must remind you that I am an onboard AI, not a psychotherapist, and cannot help you in dream interpretation.
Okay, thanks for the help.
Okay, interesting. I'm just going to quickly check on where we need to go. Here we go, the Volta Nebula. And before we make a move on getting there, I do want to just take a look at a few more codexes here. So here we go, we've got one on Fallon Pango, not too much. A Bovis hacker of data deleted. Okay, right, so he's deleted his own data entry. How fitting. We've got Banjak, I think this is the robot that was at Charybdis Bowl, multi-purpose android, left to own devices with gradual GNB disengagement from Charybdis recycling plant. It is believed to be malfunctioning and has not been serviced in many years. Currently licensed to Yonda Villa. Alright, cool. And this is the lady that we met before, I'm guessing? Ming Yun? Or maybe not. Maybe this is someone else. Oh, this is the leader of the coalition. I don't exactly think we've met this person just yet exactly, but let's have a read anyway. So, a hardened former outlaw and ex-convict who has taken control of the coalition gang. Understanding that the future of the DMZ lies in trade rather than plunder, Yun has changed the direction of the gang to mercantile. She is regarded as a stern but fair leader, taking many of the region's most destitute under her protection at the various coalition outposts. Cool. Alright, we did meet someone new before, with the colonials. I don't remember her name, but hopefully we'll get an entry on her at some point. Let's just go back and let's take a look at the world here. In the previous episode, we fought against an ancient. So let's take a look at the entry for that. Ancients is the attribution given to a species of unknown origin which have been occasionally encountered in the vicinity of the Okar homeworlds and parts of the DMZ. Their presence is linked to various relics and ruins found in these regions. Although little is understood about them and none have been captured by the colonials for study to date. The Okar are understood to both fear and worship them. An Okar legend tells that they were once slaves to this species. Reported encounters with ancients verify that they are extremely dangerous if provoked or unleashed from their confines. Alright, yep, we've experienced that firsthand. Yeah, we've got a few more entries here, including actually like different unit levels, which is interesting. I'm just trying to see if I can pick out anything that would be interesting to read. Jump gates. Yeah, maybe. Let's have a read of this. Jump gates are travel portals which allow ships to transit long distances between systems almost instantly. Access is usually fleet controlled, although in some instances, such as in the Outer Rims and the DMZ, are controlled by company monopolies in order to protect their interest. Colonial expansion would not have been made possible without the development of this technology. Cool. Alright, well, let's jump out of here and let's head to where we need to go. I think it's this nebula. Volta Nebula. We should actually have a read. The Ceto side of Union's rim is haunted by a vast crimson anomaly. Due to its electromagnetic discharges, carriers who would have a tough time navigating the area prefer the more conservative route on the other side of the system. Those who don't, well, just see for yourself. Okay. Sounds like a pleasant area. Hopefully it's not too challenging. I forget what we're supposed to do here, but I suppose we should get a few objectives appear on the left-hand side as soon as we arrive, so we'll check that out. Is this a planetary location? No, okay, it's a planetary orbit location, perhaps?
Who would have thought? We're actually on time. No sign of the Okar.
Better make haste before the current state changes.
Alright, approach the Safecracker's hideout. Ah yes, we're supposed to pick up some kind of expert safecracker for the Cato family, so I don't know if this is an escort mission or we're just gonna take this person into our ship or how it works exactly, but plenty of mines here. I don't know if I should be clearing them out, but doesn't look like there's anything of interest there, so we might not even need to approach, but...
Can you hear me? I was sent by the family.
Who is this? Do I know you?
Not yet. I was sent by Cato. Well, honestly, it was that jackass Daryl.
Jackass? You clearly don't know Daryl.
Look, we don't have the time to discuss Daryl's characteristics right now. The Okar are about to arrive.
The Okar? Why would the Okar... You weren't lying.
Why would I? Daryl, on the other hand, promised me an easy in and out. Guess I can forget about that.
I sure as hell don't want to end up in an Okar dungeon.
Hive, block our ship signature. The Okar mustn't be able to track what is about to happen.
This would be the right time to consider certain life choices.
Already did.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to defeat these Okar. So much for making peace with the Okar recently. Alright, I was gonna say let's use our ult, but it's actually not ready yet.
That's all of them.
For now. There'll be more. Getting the hell out of here.
A little gratitude would be nice. Put my neck on the line for you.
I'll be sure to thank Daryl when I see him.
Charming.
Okay, there she is.
I must, yet again, apologize for my nephew. Is it true he sent you off on another one-way mission?
It's all taken care of. I think there's something between him and this clockwork.
Oh, this was about her. Yeah, there's a spark of interest going on there. At least the boy has an interest.
I'll need proper payment for this, Cato. I jeopardized my standing with the Okar.
I'll set it right. The important thing is that everyone is safe. We could always use a true gent like you. Do some more favors for us, and we'll watch your back.
I'll check in on the job board when I get the chance.
Okay, finally we finished talent acquisition. Okay, well, it looks like we picked up another one automatically. Let's just take a look at that. 5 stops away. Favorable jobs, dock at Cato Palace. Yeah, okay. Well, we could do this, but I don't know if I'm really interested in doing more favors for this guy just yet. Maybe we can see if we can get to wherever we need to go for this. Cartwright's Wake. Actually, we've been there before, right? Let's quickly jump out, and I just want to see if there are any undiscovered locations on our way to Cartwright's Wake. Yes, there is actually. So there's this place. We may as well visit right now, and we'll see what's going on there. Warship remains, okay. Level 10 enemies, not bad. Kind of gonna be a little bit easy to deal with. There is a place that we can dock here. Oh, okay, no, it's actually the Flying Duchess. Interesting, so she actually travels between systems. That's cool. Alright, well, let's just see if there's more stuff for us to loot in this area. You know, I haven't actually checked on our perk menu in a while. I did say that in the previous episode. We should actually look into that sometime soonish. In fact, if we wanted to get rid of some of our unneeded items, we could immediately do that with the Duchess. That might not be a bad idea, and that'll give us a chance to take a look at our perks as well. Very nice. I'm sure there's probably a lot more hidden away in this area though. Let's just approach some of the debris over here. See if we can give it a good scan. Okay, nothing here. Maybe something over there? I don't know, I tend to think that most of the things that are hidden away in these areas are generally located where there's larger pieces of debris. But that's not always the case. Alright. And another theory that I have is often where there are mines, there could be interesting things hidden away. Again, that is not always the case. Alright, well, let's go see if we can call in the Duchess and sell stuff that we don't need, check out our perks, and then we'll promptly move on. Very nice. It's been a while since we've been to the Flying Duchess.
Say, do you happen to know a Bram DeVint from Cephas Downs?
Ha! If I hadn't been married to that bastard, I'd still know that name as belonging to the worst winemaker in the galaxy. He made it common knowledge that grapes grown on Cephas result in nothing more than glorified laxative. How is that fool doing?
I'm afraid he's dead.
What? What happened?
I don't know exactly, but it seems he got lost in the caves underneath Cephas Downs. His ship had these bottles stored and this message for you.
Oh, that bloody fool. He ran off because he wanted to teach the universe the joys of a heavily touched palate, but ended up dying for a shipload of sweetened vinegar. Here, I'll buy the whole load from you.
That's a lot of credits.
Well, lucky you. Now use it to buy something or leave. I need to pour myself a drink.
Okay. Well, maybe there was still love there after all. But, yeah, I remember picking up something in Cephas Downs from a DeWint, and, yeah, we made that connection pretty quickly. Alright, let's see. Let's sell some stuff. Apparently we don't really have that much stuff to sell. We are running low on Scorpion missiles, though, so we should actually consider switching that out at some point. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's take a look at our perks, and let's see if we can actually complete our investments here. So, Super Gel. Yep, we have enough, so let's complete that. So, we now have a 100% upgraded tractor beam, increases the speed with which items are pulled, so we should be able to just gather stuff a lot quicker. Yeah, this automatic repair might be pretty nice, although I like the orbs a little bit better. Upgrade Alex weapons to powerful equalizers. Let's have a look. I mean, credits are not really going to be difficult to invest, but we actually need to find an equalizer. So I need to actually keep that in mind, guys. So if we find an actual weapon that says equalizer, we should actually keep it for this investment. So we'll have to think about that. I don't suppose that maybe we need to keep EMP missiles as well. Anyway, apparently looks like we need that specific rarity as well, the blue ones. So hopefully we find another one. Let's take a look at what else we can do here. Nanotech. Energy orbs will replenish some shield energy. I mean, that seems nice. We've got everything we need for it, so we might as well. Very good.
That should prove convenient.
I'm not convinced about the autonomous cargo dispatcher, guys. It feels like we lose control over what we should and shouldn't be keeping in the hull. Reveals potential mining yields for each location on the star map. Okay. Might be interesting. I feel like we're spending a little bit of our creds here, though, so let's not go too overboard. I think maybe that's enough for one day. Alright. Let's leave. And really the next thing is just making our way to Cartwright's Wake. Let's actually go ahead and do that. And I feel like we are coming very close towards the end of this episode, guys. But the good thing is we should be able to start the next episode pretty quickly with immediately progressing the story. And yeah, hopefully it'll be good. We'll discover what other errands we need to try and do to try and get to this smuggler's route. And try to hopefully appease our colonial overlords. Okay, we are under attack immediately, so we're gonna have to defend ourselves. I was gonna end the episode there, but obviously can't do that with enemies around, so... Alright. Okay, something's firing missiles at us. Okay, well, we've got a bit of a outlaw base situation going on here. So, I don't know, we could just spend a little bit of time just tidying up in this area before we wrap up. We've got a couple of generators there that will open that container. Got a battery over there. Presume there's probably another one somewhere. Let's grab that. Quickly deliver this right now. Okay, one more. Not 100% sure where it might be, but Suppose if we just explore the area, we might find out. Okay. I'm not detecting any batteries nearby, so I'm guessing it could be hidden away somewhere a little bit further. This looks like it would open up. A heat sphere dispenser. Okay, not seen one of those before.
Drone can't move.
Easy peasy. Alright. More resources here. Yeah, I was hoping to find the battery pretty quickly and call the episode once we've actually picked up all those items, but not entirely sure if that's happening, guys. There's plenty of other stuff to try and do here, though. Like, there's something that we can shoot over there to try and get access to. Maybe we'll find a battery here. Okay, we've found a heat sphere socket in here, so that's nice. Now we just need to figure out where that generator is. Somewhere there. Okay, let's get through this. There it is. Come on. Nice. Okay. Still no sign of that battery though, but that's okay. I think we will live without opening that container in this episode. Hopefully in the next episode, as we make our way to I guess to dock in this area, the smuggler's base, hopefully we'll be able to actually find the battery and then bring it back here. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.